Thanks, Bennett. Good morning and welcome to In the Know. Joining me is a very familiar face to 25 News, our Bruce Colligan, actor in The Best Is Yet to Come. Hello.
How are you doing this morning, Victoria?
I'm doing pretty good. I see we are unintentionally matching a bit. That's a good sign.
I didn't plan that, but I love it.
it goes well with your eyes.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. So you are not only in our sales department here, but you're also an actor, and you're out in the community, out in the world, actually, doing great work.
Performing. Peoria has a great community to perform in, and I was lucky to find it, and lucky to find all the very good talent in the area to work with. And this show has many of them, from 18 to 70, I'll say, maybe a little 60s, but they're a wonderful group of people that every generation that comes along, I get to know them and work with them, and this show is wonderful. Brian Blanks has put together a beautiful cast who are members of a great performer, Tony Bennett, and it's about the songs he sang, people he collaborated with, men and women over the years. I mean, he was almost 8 decades as a performer. You think about that. He started in the late 40s, and he just died this year, and he was still going strong.
Wow, this year.
I believe it was in the spring, yes.
Wow, oh my gosh.
97.
Well, that's a long life lived.
It's a long life. And he was just, everything he touched musically, I think he was great. He's just such a great range. And I saw him 4 years ago at the Civic Center, and he put the mic down at the end, and I thought, what is he doing? It was the last song. And he kicked that song out over that crowd. They stood for him for 20 minutes. So I'm excited to bring some of his music to the community this weekend. It's going to be wonderful.
That is wonderful indeed. And can you tell us a little bit about your character?
Well, I'm just a singer. I mean,
just singing.
Well, it's all about his music and songs. I mean, many of us in the show have done musicals and plays in the area, but this is all about Tony Bennett's music. It's people that collaborated with him, Lady Gaga, Amy Weinberg, Frank Sinatra.
Wow.
Frank Sinatra said he was his favorite singer in the 50s, and he said after that, my career just took off. I was sold out ever since. So he worked with so many different people. And then the new generation. And one of the quotes I do in the show was from John Edward Huss. He's curator of music at the Smithsonian National Institute of American History. Said, Tony touched the timeless. He stood for excellence. He stood for art. But he also stood for ordinary people across the generations. I mean, you have people doing the songs in the show that are 18, 19 years old, and they're doing them beautifully. So his music touched a lot of people. So we're excited. It's a Peoria Players Theater. Now in its 150 years, the second oldest continuous community theater in the country. Well run, does a great run of shows every year, and this is just a fundraiser for the theater. We've done so many over the years, and this is just one to add to it, and I think it's just going to be wonderful.
Absolutely, and for those who want to appreciate this art, you can see on your screen all the information on this production, and for additional information, you can head over to peoriaplayers.showware.com.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining me.
It's a great pleasure, and I hope people come out. You will not be disappointed. Brian Blanks is an exceptional director, and he's put together an exceptional group of people.
And I can't wait to hear more about it. We'll be right back.
Thank you.